Hey, it's Nikki Thompson and welcome to another beautiful week. It's a little overcast today and very smoky. Definitely some fires happening around here somewhere, but yeah, it's still gorgeous and the hill is still totally worth it. So this week on the podcast, you can tune in to the episode which is about why I always focus on feminine energy so much. So if you listen to, I did a series all about the beginner's guide to feminine masculine energies. That was a 3-part series over on the podcast, and you can find it on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, everywhere. Tea with Nikki, Embracing Your Sexual Energy. And this week I focus on the feminine energy because usually that's where women are stuck. We find it super easy to tune into our masculine, which is the doing side of things, getting shit done, being organized, all of that kind of thing. But the part that we struggle with tuning into, which is where we tend to feel like we're living on autopilot, or we feel like we just don't know what it is that we want or who we are, is because that is our feminine energy side. And I focus on that because that's the part we tend to struggle with. And that's the part I struggled with for so long. Wait for that car to pass. I'm on like this gravel road. I feel like I'm out in the middle of the country, which I sort of am. Anyway, and so the feminine side is our feeling side, tuning into our bodies again, listening to our cycle, listening to our intuition, our sexual energy. And we tend to struggle with that side because in society these days, it's all focused on the masculine. We are celebrated for the women who are super busy and can do it all. We're celebrated for not having enough time for everything. It's like, oh, if I'm relaxing, then I mustn't be doing enough and I'm not busy enough and therefore I'm not good enough. And this is where the feminine energy side comes in. And that's why I talk about it so much. So listen to this week's episode on the podcast. You will love it. And then next week, I talk about on the podcast is coming up. It's about exploring your yoni, which is a great episode. So definitely check that out next week. So next week, I'm also doing a free workshop, which is about feeling numb, how to stop living on autopilot. And that's a free workshop next Monday, the 23rd, I think, of November at 12 o'clock. If you would like a link to that, just leave a comment below or send me a message. I would love to invite you along to that next week. It's going to be recorded as well, so you can listen to the replay afterwards if you can't make it live. But, you know, I feel as though so many women live on autopilot because they're all in the doing. You know, you could have this plan and I know you're going to get shit done. I know you're going to make it happen, but often where we're headed for is not exactly what we wanted because we haven't been listening to ourself, our intuition, our sexual energy. We are not in touch with our physical bodies. And so we're just leading from the mind, which is absorbing all our influences from outside influences. And we've got to try and turn in so we know where we're headed. Because I know as soon as you know exactly where you're headed based on your intuition, you are going to get that shit done like nothing else. I know you can do that. But it's usually we get lost and we set these goals that aren't really what we want and then get really upset why we can't achieve them. So I hope you will join me next week for this free masterclass, and I hope you have the most beautiful week. I'm really excited at the end of this week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm picking up a little puppy and I cannot wait. She'll be joining us with our current big dog. Our big dog is having pups at the moment, so she'll be coming back next week. It's a lot happening, a lot of dogs, but I'm very excited. They're all little labradoodles and they're going to be, the pup's going to be quite cute, and I miss my big one. And can't wait. So hope you have an awesome week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.